it was a great week. And today, with the volume being so slow, oh boy, did things fly around. But remember, next Monday through Thursday, please join me every Monday through Thursday for the Asia session I'm hosting for My Fund of Futures. Please go to My Fund of Futures YouTube and or the SK Trading YouTube. We also give away 10 rapid accounts, so be there, and it's a lot of fun. Okay. Also, if you like a 5-day free trial, or if you just want to text me and ask me for some help or some questions regarding trading, if you want a 5-day free trial, please text me your full name and email to my cell phone number, my personal cell phone number, 914-500-7484. So today we saw the divergences, right? We saw a big spike down. Believe it or not, you thought it was the end of the world, and they ripped them right back up 400 points. News came out about Iran, but the markets absorbed it and it pushed it right back up. Stocks that performed really well today was Nvidia, up over 3.5%. We saw the chips. We saw Micron up. Actually, Micron was down today. It was up before, but Micron, SanDisk up 3%, AMD up 2%. We saw the likes of SpaceX down 4%, below 146. We saw Meta up 5.6%. Meta was really again, people are now jumping onto Meta's bandwagon. But again, there were so many great patterns, and the divergences. And the title of this podcast is going to be to really identify the divergences, and I'm going to slash it with understanding how to trade the sequences of the patterns, like the double blues and the more or less the reversal patterns. So there's a lot here that I'm going to show you, but you know what? It's really meaningful. So let me just get to it right now. Okay. First of all, going and looking here earlier today, when we got that big push down here, you can see right here, we got this big push down right here at 11 o'clock. I noticed that the MACDs did not confirm the lows. I mean, this happened in a flash. Look at that, 675, and look where we closed. But if you type in the QQQs here, okay, you can see the push down, how the MACDs did not confirm the lows. I mean, literally, I couldn't even say buy fast enough, right? And if you see this type of a move here, you can see the push down right here, and then you can see even here on the 30-minute time frame, the MACDs, but mostly the 60-minute MACDs did not confirm. If you look here today on Tesla, okay, Tesla pushes down this morning right here. You can see the MACDs positive. Right here, 10:30. The MACD's positive, even on the new low at 4:02 when we had that news come out. You can see the positive MACDs did not confirm the lows. If you look at Micron, when it pushed down today on the opening, look at this, boom, look at this, traded down to 857. Never made a new low. Then when they made an even bigger new low by about $3, you can see how the buy divergences right here on the 60-minute time frames propelled it. Also, if you look here on SanDisk, same thing, SanDisk. Okay, again, you can see 60-minute. Oops, sorry, wrong stock. SNDK. You can see SanDisk right here pushing down. Look at this beautiful pattern. Push down here into the positive MACDs, and look at the slingshot up. Look at that. Never saw that low again. 1773, and you can see the rally here of about 140 points. I want to show you. Also, we had AMD. I want to just show you this AMD. AMD ricocheted right down on the, look at this AMD. AMD gap down here. You can see that the MACDs did not confirm the lows here. Okay. Then it made it didn't make a new low here again, but the 60-minute, you can see here when AMD gapped down. Now, one thing about AMD, the patterns were really phenomenal here all day. You can see here, I'm going to switch this over to the 15s. Here, and you can see how even at the end of the day, AMD got deeply oversold here, and you can see the rally here on AMD in a positive trend. Now I'm going to show you some patterns here in AMD. Pushes down, we got the big buy divergences on the opening here right? And look, you see it opened at 43, pushed down, and then ricocheted right back up. Gap that traded down to a new low here again. And all you have to do is look at the 30 and the 60-minute time frames. Push right back up, okay? On the 5-minute. Push down again. This is the spike now. The 5's reversed to sell. You take the oversold condition, right, on the 5 against the 15, 30, and 60. And this was a great buy below 44. Boom. Look at that. $8. All right. The little bear flag pushes down. The 5 reverses to buy right here. When the MACDs are above the pivot, you take the short. When the algorithm reverses the buy with the MACD above the pivot, you wait for the oversold condition. Here's one long, here's two long, here's three longs, and then finally look at that monster push up there. 551, 552, you just started buying. Look at the yellow dots, nowhere near reversing, and then up and away here, up 7 or 8. Got another pullback here. At the end of the day, could have been taking all these longs here and just trading them, all right? And then again, the 5's reverse to sell, again, setting up the 15, and then look at the rally here on AMD, 52 and change, boom, with the buy program. So again, these patterns and the way I look at the market, there were so many phenomenal trades during the day. It was just unbelievable. We saw the likes of NVIDIA up today. NVIDIA, very, very strong here. Again, at the end of the day, NVIDIA, oversold, very, very bullish. NVIDIA, monster patterns on NVIDIA here. You can see here's the here's the spike down this morning here at 9:35. The MACDs were positive on the 30 and the 60. Pushes up. Here's the 5-minute. You can see the 5 goes negative, just like I showed you on AMD, but with the 15, 30, and 60 still bullish. You take the oversold condition here below the 206.5. Boom, there's $2 and change. 5 goes double blue. You take the short. This, you wait for the pullback here. And then here's another pullback here on the 5. Now, once these MACDs start going negative, you could take the short right here, and you can see the drop of about $1. But then again, we got all these great patterns here on the oversold conditions, just taking the longs off the oversolds on the 5. Very, very strong. Because why? The ADXs were rising on the 30 and the 60-minute time frame. When you get the 30s and the 60s with the ADXs rising right here, like this, then you want to be able to take the longs here on the 5-minute time frames. Okay. Again, when we had the news here this morning, AMD, Spiders, Qs, Tesla, Micron, SanDisk, all acted as a slingshot because those MACDs were so bullish. Down and then frink right back up. So again, it was very, very powerful. Let's see here. Coinbase. I'm going to show you Coinbase here today. COIN. You can see Coinbase very bearish here on coin. We push up here. Look at the MACD negative against the 60-minute time frame. Never saw that price again. Instantly dropped about 5 or 6. And then if you look here on the, you can see you're in a negative sell disconnect. But when the 15 reversed to sell, what do you look to do? You short the first bounce here on the you short the first bounce here on the 15, and then 161, and never look back here, even with Bitcoin up small here today. Let's see here. One last one, I'm going to show you Microsoft. Microsoft was in a sell disconnect, okay? But the one thing about Microsoft, you can see here, especially on the 30-minute time frame, when Microsoft was getting deeply oversold here, you can see on the 30s, you can see the positive MACD. MACDs were positive on the 60s. So when the MACDs are positive on the 60-minute, when the indicator 4 is negative on the 60 and the 15, but the MACDs are positive on the bigger time frames, the 30s and 60s, when you get an oversold condition, even if you're in a sell disconnect, you can still get a buy divergence, and that's exactly what happened right there, okay? All right, when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for Monday. So for Monday, I'm expecting some type of a push up one more time, and then I'm expecting a pullback here of some type of a pullback on the 60-minute time frames. We do have earnings next week on Tuesday. A lot of the bank stocks are coming out with earnings, but again, for me, I think one of the most important things for the market is what? To be able to work off this. A lot of these stocks that got beaten up. I mean, Sandisk went down to like 1483 and is up roughly almost 400 points, 450 points from there. Micron 881. Now Micron didn't really act that well today, but again, what you really want and what you're looking for here is to say that I think that on Monday we're gonna get, based upon if we get one more push up. The MACDs are still positive, but we have a 93, 94, 91, 93 overbought reading on the 60s. I think any push up, you look to short them, especially with the negative MACDs on the underlying ETFs on the 15s, and then I think you look for some type of a pullback, and we should get that pullback on the 60-minute time frame, either Monday or Tuesday, and then I think we go right back up. All right, okay. When I get back, I want to talk to you about the positive approach to the game of trading. So today I spoke to a good friend of mine, and he really had. I know this person, and he's a really good man. But for the last several months, he's been struggling. Been working with him, but he's becoming his own worst enemy because he feels like, number one, he's overthinking, and number two, he's very negative. You cannot be a successful trader having a negative approach to the markets. Nothing always goes right. On certain days, things happen. But again, it's really up to you to be strong enough to understand this is a hard game. Not every day are you going to win. The key to coming back is the fact that you just learn from your mistakes. You don't beat yourself up, but more importantly, you want to be able to have a clear mindset. If you're going to put added pressure on yourself, like, you can't do this is hard, this is this, it's just going to drag you down, and it's just going to ruin your potential to be great in trading. So I've been blessed because, listen, it is what it is. I have a good day, boom, something happens. All right, I'm going to come back, chip away. And it's the mindset. I've been doing this now, come this August 1st, 44 years. So again, I trade live capital, and it's really up to you to be able to have the strong mindset. Don't apply more added pressure by being in a negative zone. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sktrading.live. So much new technology is coming out. My community is going absolutely hog wild. Okay, I can't wait to show it to everybody. Some people are on beta already on it. Also, if you like a 5-day free trial, if you just want to reach out to me, text me your full name and email to 914-500-7484. If you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me on official Stephen Kalayjian, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Okay, I do not DM. I do not ask you for money. So you have my personal cell phone number. Anybody tries to scam you, just call me. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm headed to Buffalo to work with someone and really get to meet this young man. And I'm so honored and privileged to spend this great weekend with him. And he's part of my community. And I'll tell you more about it on Monday. With that being said, God bless you. Be safe. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America. Have a great weekend, everybody.